I once chose to not know what I had done, and a part of me stopped growing. I was a youngster then, but for much of my adult life I felt that everybody I knew did not know me. In my middle years I got dragged into a most unlikely and unlikely relationship with a couple of women from life's other side, and they dragged me back into my other side. Relax. It's okay, you aren't about to be subjected to a confession, God forbid, but to be entertained by the rather remarkable story of a rather unremarkable man.
Storytelling is, as I've discovered, our soul's salvation. Enough said. Let's begin back in the 60s with my old schoolmate, Rob.
Sports day. It's for all those stroppy gits that want to sweat and shout together. Fuck that for a laugh. Now, who wants to waste a body on football when you could be getting a bit of the other? No, we're 14 now. They shouldn't be able to make us do these things we don't want to do with our lives anymore. Oh, Lisa's coming. How are we going to get her? Listen, mate. Girls going to act like they don't have a bleeding clue, but they're just like us, me and you. So what you do is, you act clueless, and then they act clueless, and then you do what you all want to do. Are you nervous? That's what you say. You fondle their fingers and you tickle their toes. You start with their fingers and their toes, their hands or their feet, and then you work your way up. Are you nervous? No. Are you nervous? No. Are you nervous? Not yet. Are you nervous? Oh, she's got gorgeous tits. Oh, she's so wet. Here, get this. Oh, you smudged me mug. You smeared me face. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting a feeling here. I think I'm getting a feeling too. I think I'm getting the feeling too. No. That's so tacky though. It's got to be in matte black. Right. You know, or at least white. If I'm going to have a Mercedes, I'm not going to drive it around looking like some footballer's wife. That is crazy, though, that he'd actually buy you a car. It's not that crazy. Guys like him do this kind of thing all the time. How many guys like him do you know? You know, he sounds like a bit of a twat to me. Like, if I had money, I think I'd be more modest. I think showing off your wealth is a bit tacky, to be honest. Oh, I've got a page. You got a pager as well? Oh yeah, I've had this thing a while. Can I have a look? What does it do? Messages. So I can send someone a message and they can know that I want to talk with them. That's not much use when no one else has got one though, right? My dad's got one. Watch, I'll send him a page. So, what now? Well, he knows that I want to call him, so he can call me. But you're not at home. I can send your number, though. What am I going to say to your dad? I don't even know his name. It's Martin. Yeah, I'll remember that. Fucking hell, you and your expensive shit. Well, you only like me because of it. Think about it. If I wasn't wearing the Chanel and doing my hair with the big waves in it when we met, you wouldn't have felt that way about me. True. It was hot. Yeah, I should try and manifest in one of those. Alright. Okay. Well, how's work for you anyway? It's fine. Thanks. Why would you ask that? Because I wanted to know whether you've got a job or not. Oh, fucking hell! Here we go again, it's always got to be the same. Do you know how much I'm working at the moment to sort out my mind and my health? No, if I had the money that you have, I'd be doing a hell of a lot more with it than you are. All you rich brats inheriting all this money, it makes me sick. You don't get how much shit I've got to get through before I'm even at square one, where you were born. Oh, I'm still sorting out my shit, my issues. God. Nikki, what the actual fuck? Chill out, I only asked if you've got work. Get your fucking hands off me. If I relax, you'd be dead. Yeah, and I know what the fuck you asked and what you meant by it. Oh, what's going on in here? Can you guys keep it down? Fucking her and her high horse cantering about lecturing me on life again. Why are you inviting her round then? Excuse me, she's just showed up here tonight with a bottle of vodka to boast to me about some date with some rich jock who's probably just inherited all the dad's money, made himself look like a made man to another complete twat in denial about her life. Yeah, you're all the fucking same. That's why you can't see outside your little world of polo and barbecues and boutiques, dancing around with your fucking high horse all day. Jim Concani or whatever you call your precious show jumping. Excuse me, I'm the one who's helped you both out with rent. I don't know how many times. Oh, so now you want to be repaid for that, do you? You want us to get down on our knees and kiss your feet? No, I'm simply making the point that I'm not against you or judging you. Oh, whatever! You've just come here to boast, haven't you? Well, you make me fucking sick. I don't know why you do this to yourself for, Nick. It's clear to see that you guys aren't even friends anymore, let alone lovers. You're just constantly on loop. Oh. She's all yours, honey. You know what? Nikki, keep living off your law of attraction. I've had enough of opposites. You don't need to convince me. I don't belong here, lowlifes. All right, now we see your true colours. There, I knew it. You're just jealous, aren't you? You always have been. You want me to feel down all the time. You want me to feel bad, and any time I'm around and it's going my way, you just want to take that away from me. Well, do you know what? I'm happy I'm a class above you. I'm happy about my life. Oh, I'm just so sick of this shit, Nikki. Just get it over and done with. Blimey. What do they do in here? Oh, this one's Vlogger Finlay. Miss Perry. Miss Smith. Oh, Dr. Packard. Hymn number 45. God, what are we doing here, Eric? It's a lock, but we can have some fun. Oh, I should have known. Ew, but the staff room. Come on, Lise, this'll be fun. It's warm, it's cosy. I'll roll out the rug. You've just got one thing on your mind, haven't you? Yeah, but you don't mind. We are going to the Wimpy though, aren't we? Promise? Yeah, promise. Oh, this one's Frankie's desk. Don't you think he's kind of funny, the way he is with fellas? What do they call that? Queer. Do you think he's, like, queer? What do they do? Anyway. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? You blokes don't care about nothing, do you? Just one thing on your minds. You're going to be my boyfriend though, aren't you? You're taking me out. You said you would. Remember? Oh, what is that? Where'd you get that from? Your dad? I don't think my dad has any of that kind of thing. You got a bubble on your knob? Can they pop? Oh, that's where it goes. Clever. Can you feel anything? Looks like you've got everything planned, doesn't it? I thought we were going out. You know, I've never done this before. Have you? What happened? You stopped? Is that it? I thought something would happen. Oh, no. Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It must have fallen off. I can't find anything. You look for it. Okay. No, I can't find anything. It's gone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It was after a prolonged estrangement that Lisa cornered me in the school corridor and told me that she'd found the lost Johnny too late. She was sure she was pregnant. Hi. Help. I was just thinking the same thing, like. No, I'm joking. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, you're early. You'll go far. Tom French. Eric Schachter. And this here is Richard. Aye, welcome to help. Eric, take a seat, please. Can I offer you a coffee, Eric, or some water? Oh, water would be great, yeah. Well, there's a cooler with some cups down the corridor. Oh, I'll... Sorry, Eric, I'm not one for too many formalities, like, so why don't you go and grab that water, and I'll find a couple of sheets, and then myself and Richard here will hear a bit about you. I was interviewed by a pair of brawny ex-bikers, ex-lifers, who gave me the ins and outs of the process, working hours and pay. I felt nervous that my criminal credentials, merely a month in jail for growing pot, that felt paltry amidst the stretches of time my potential employers had served. You know, Eric, 12 years on the inside is enough time to see a thing or two. I remember about 2 years into me time, they admitted a smart-looking man, drunk and driving. Now they awoke to him hanging from a barred window in his cell. What I'm saying is that time is a great leveller, and whichever way you look at it, you fit the bill and can work wonders here as much as the next man. When can you start? Oh, well, I guess I'm ready whenever you are. Is there anything else I need to know about? Aye. Rents are high and wages low. It's pretty bleak. You know, we're the only place getting ex-offenders a break around here, so they have to know that they can't play you, because they will. You know, you're going to be working hard enough as it is, just trying to get a foot in the door. Now, the jobs on offer don't ask much as far as skills go, and they usually don't ask anything of where you're coming from. Aye, so you've done time, so have I. That's all you got in common. Eh? The only help you're giving is getting them a job. That's your job. You control your clients, or they'll control you. Once settled into the main office, alongside my colleagues, a minister of the church, and a ferry ticket seller, both discredited as embezzlers, I understood just how comfortably I belonged in an organisation that identified itself as the last door on the block. Connor! You up there, Con? There's nought in the fridge, did you know that? Where's your purse? Well, this is my bloody flat, you hear? Mine, you know. Connie, where's the money? Fuck! Can you hear me? I'm talking with you here, not at you.
Alan Kennedy again. And again.
But you show some bloody respect. Right, I'm coming up those stairs, Connie. Open that fucking door. Open! 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 We've got no bloody money. Oh, now, you be quiet and I'll be gentle, okay? Oh, you know, I love you more than your mother. Oh, be Jesus, you are sweet. Oh, little cutie. Little John Wayne Jr. My very own John Wayne. Oh, a solid name for you, son. Do you want to know Mum's real name? I'm not just Mum. Mum's got a name, you know. I've never told you that before, have I? Well, your mum's got quite a few names. Are you interested? I was born Donna Marie Turner on March the 2nd, 1950. My mother is Bernadette Turner. I don't know my father. I was 13 when I got in trouble with the law. And out of nowhere, I chose the name Connie. Just decided it suits me. And then somewhere along the line, a family named Saunders cared for me, so I picked Saunders to go with Connie. And I was Connie Marie Saunders. Had a nice ring to it, don't you think? Then at 15, now with a criminal record under Connie Marie Saunders, I got busted again for drugs. So I figured I could outsmart the cops by choosing someone's name who was never in trouble. Linda Lee Winters. That is not me, is it? No. Oh, what's wrong, little one? What's wrong? Oh, are the audience scaring you? Well, fuck them and their precious play. We didn't ask to be here, did we? We didn't ask to be their story, did we? Their evening entertainment. Who goes to the theatre anyway? Costs more than a cinema ticket to see people screaming and killing each other on stage. What's that got to do with life anyway? You out-of-touch dreamers. You only go because you want a bit of culture. You're bored anyway. You know, if it wasn't for people like me, you wouldn't have any stories to hear. What have you got? Well, when my children started school, I felt that it was time for me to catch up on my career. Snore? But if any of you have a story worth hearing, it ain't ever going to get told, is it?
Come here. You up there, Con?
Come on, then. I'm good company, aren't I? You're listening to me. We're friends. Go on, move over down there in the crowd. I want to be with you and watch this show. What's wrong? Can't I be one of you?
There's nought in the fridge, did you know that? Where's your purse? Well, this is my bloody flat, you hear? Mine, you know.
But it wasn't long before the police figured out who I really was. And I was back to Connie Marie Saunders.
Connie, where's the money? Fuck! Can you hear me? I'm talking with you here, not at you.
Now, the name Donna Turner, well, that never came up till I was 20 or so. I think it was at 16, I was with a man named Wayne White, and I became known within days to the cops as Connie White. And then there was the next fella, Wayne Laternal, and I was Connie Laternal. And then, there was a foster mom whose name was Taylor. I was always sat on her doorstep, and I used to call her mum, so everyone just knew me as one of the Taylor children. I was also known as Connie Taylor. And then, there's loads. Seems like the list goes on and on, right? Some I forget.
Some bloody respect.
1977. I was married to a man named Frank Lawler, and I was Miss Donna Marie Lawler. I was also known as Connie Lawler. And then after his death and my term in prison for manslaughter, well, I quickly changed my name back to Donna Marie Turner,
Open that fucking door.
known as Connie.
Open. Open. Open.
We've got no bloody money! Hi there, I'm Nicky. Connie spoke to you yesterday on the phone. That's right, Nicky. Please, come in. Thanks for coming on time. Take a seat. Yeah, you do what you gotta do. Me, you. Now, Connie tells me that you know what you want and where to go. Is that correct? Yeah, well, I'm looking for work on the rubbish trucks. I've got to get outdoors and I've got to move around. I can't be doing it sat down or sat at some desk. No offence. And and I spent the past few months in a meat packing factory, so I need the smell of trash to get rid of the smell of blood. Brilliant. Well, sounds like you've got a good thing going if you've already done some groundwork. Oh, and I've seen a couple of fellas get work on the bins pretty quickly, so it's realistic territory too. Yeah, no, I just can't be doing with free time, I've got to get my life back in order if I'm going to get my son back from social services. Well, if the city isn't offering anything for another few weeks, I do have a couple of spaces with the fellas up on the roofs. Now it's, a long day's work, hard labour, £25 a day cash, but steady work. Now you can do a couple of weeks of that until the job you want comes in from the city, and then we can transfer you. Why not? Sign me up. So, you're rolling. Now I don't know if you know this, but as a woman seeking non-traditional work, and as a member of the disadvantaged group of ex-offenders, you're kind of holding two trumps. Yeah, right. But working on the bins isn't what I want to do for the rest of my life, right? It's how I show them that I can work as hard as any of the guys, be trusted, and then be transferred onto the night shift as a caretaker. Yeah, that's my shift. That's my plan. Well, Nicky, you sure know the ropes. Public sector employment, union membership, medical and dental benefits. You'll be set better than I am. And what you see is what you get around here. All I'm wondering is what you need me for. Yeah, you'll see. Maybe. But I've got my knocks on hold, so let's get this show on the road. So if you just fill out these forms, Nicky, don't worry about spelling, as long as names and addresses are all correct, or at least recognisable. My mother told me that my father was a sailor by the name of Borden Home. She told me that he loved her very much and came back to seek her hand in marriage, but she was placed in an unwed mother's home. The rumour has it, however, I'm the product of my Uncle Chuck and mother fooling around. Now Tiny, my stepdad, he's a big fella, a gypsy, traveller, outcast from his community. Played the bass in a band, didn't drink. If my mum said jump, he said how high. He worked all night and he slept all day on the couch. We moved I don't know how many times when he started to come on to me. told me he loved me more than my mum. Like one time I just set off and it was pouring down with rain, and the police brought me back, and social services, well, they stuck me in an orphanage. It was rough at first. I was scared and I was shy. The kids beat me up when I first got there, but you know, I soon got out of school and how to fight back. Then I started to do better with my grades, and I learned to swim and scuba dive. I played floor hockey. I built forts. Oh, and I had friends. Staff never hit me. I felt very secure there, yeah. No, it turned out to be the best 2 years of my life. We inhabit different worlds. We drive down to the city hall, and this was my introduction to Nikki's ritual faith in the power of meaningful events to determine her destiny, the law of attraction. I'd been briefed on our ride down. Nikki grabbed my keys off the desk and decided that she'd drive. I want to have a decent life. I want to be a decent mother. I want to provide a decent home for my son. I have a decent life. I am a decent mother. I am providing a decent home for my son. I could see no reason why things should forever keep on going from bad to worse for her. I felt driven to help them change. Them being Nikki and her girlfriend Connie, whom she'd recently settled down with in the hope of some stability, a home. You know, I said to hell with the knocks, field notes, face-to-face, job found, interview, placement, job filled. Oh, and the weekly report in which I failed to record our present activity in predictable anticipation of another bridge burnt. And I should have known better. But when Nikki invited me over to her home to celebrate her newfound luck, the luck which was going to see her settle into society, get work, and thus get her son back from social services, well, I heartily accepted the invitation. And I found myself becoming more and more friendly with both Nikki and Connie. Please, Eric, we need your help, man. Last night the shit hit the fan. Well, no. In the afternoon, we head into town ready to chill, right? And some wanker makes a snide comment, and Nikki maintains some restraint by kicking in a fucking window. At a Chinese restaurant. Well, the owner comes out and starts trying to educate me on the law, like I was the one that just kicked his shop front in. No, someone inside's obviously called the police by now because Nikki's hollering, "Make my day" at them. Yeah. No, she gets bundled into the back of the police car, decides she's going to go out with a bang by putting her foot through the back window. Oh, she spent the night in the slammer. Oh, please, Eric, you're the only person we know who knows their way around this kind of thing. The way with words. I wouldn't be calling you first thing on a Monday morning if it wasn't do or die. Oh, Eric, thank you. You're a real friend. Goodbye. Oh, could I be really cheeky and ask you to bring it down to the municipal courthouse? It's just about 3 blocks away from help. Of course you do. Okay, no. We need the reference there for Nikki by 11:30. Courtroom 3. Make my fucking day, Your Honour. Miss Arneson had to be warned, restrained, handcuffed, and then forcibly transferred into the patrol car, from where she then kicked out the back window, just as she is alleged to have smashed the window of the Golden Dragon restaurant on the corner of Erdington Street. Now that's not to be confused with the nearby Chinese restaurant, the Golden Dragon, on the corner of Shardington Street, with the same boots. We thus enter those boots as the offensive weapon in question, Your Honour. I'm a defendant in the dock, right? Waiting judgment. Well, that's what you see. But really, I'm just a kid watching television, up close, in my face, and this whole courtroom is a cartoon show. Bagpuss, Bugs Bunny. Everyone's a character and their heads are turning and tipping. God, the furniture in these courtrooms, it looks like those posh cars, doesn't it? The Rolls Royces and that. Oh, and then there's that picture of the Queen in the beautiful frame. She looks so sweet and forgiving. I wonder if she gets much downtime, our Queenie. Someone's left the window open. I can hear all the sounds going on outside. Bus depot. I can hear some children playing. Sounds like they're having a firework fight or something. Law and Order, the great mock-up of these Wiggets. It's like listening to the radio. It reminds me of when I was just a little girl and my mum would leave the radio on any time she was at home. It's comforting, the radio. The old Marconi, that's what it was called. So any time that she would leave me at home alone or with her boyfriend, I could just switch on the radio and feel like she was right there with me. Yeah, it calms me, the radio. Tiny, my mum's boyfriend, only time he ever did a nice thing for me was when the radio wouldn't turn on anymore and he gave me a shilling to go and buy chocolate bars. You get 2 for that back there. Oh, was that my name? No. Carry on. The judge is this goofy raccoon. He's puzzled and he's troubled and his eyes are dropping and his jaw is drooping. And I've been here before. I know what everyone's about to say, so I have to stop myself from laughing out loud when he drops his eyes, lifts his glasses, and he reads my police record, and then he has to peer over it, to squint at me, like he can't believe that this little squirt is such a dangerous lady. This happens every time I've been in court, and there've been a few. Like I'm standing there, just pissing my pants like I'm back at school, and I can't remember none of the shit he's coming out with, and then slowly, oh yeah, I did that. Holy shit, I did. Oh, and I can't help it. I have to stop myself from turning to the gallery and taking a bow like, wow. Vagrancy, loitering, petty theft, stolen vehicle, B&E, armed robbery, masked robbery, violent assault, assisting, resisting, feliciting, soliciting, harmful this, heinous that, illegal this, illegal that. Oh yeah, and that all gets my mind back to the Chinaman shouting, hooligan, hooligan! And the woman that I've left there in the courtroom, in the dock, whilst I trip, she's just waiting for the hammer to fall, like always, for real. But it doesn't. Right there and then, I knew my life had begun to change. He gets handed Eric's letter. He looks around, and his honour looks right at me, and he's dearly hoping he'll never see me again, and so am I. Miss Arneson, this court, discharged, suspended, want to see you not report Alcoholics Anonymous again. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to always know the difference. The best, worst thing that ever happened to me, that's what she was. It was an old friend that introduced us out at some posh stables where they both bought horses. Marlene has, like a boutique store and 2 horses. She's well off, We used to go riding. We'd take Justin along, who was just 17 months old at the time. And then Marlene started to come over and visit me, just as a friend at first, but, after about 3 weeks, we had a few too many drinks and then we started a relationship. So, how did you lose little Justin? Well, to start with, I didn't want any men in the house, but I clocked off early one day and she had a fellow there, so I beat the shit out of her. And she'd been threatening to call social services, and this time she followed through. So, I lost custody of Justin on the grounds of parental neglect. Okay, and this is the same Marlene that stopped over with you and Connie recently, right? Yeah, that's her. Of all the people. I don't get it, Nikki. You lost your child because of her, and now you've gone and blown your last chance of getting him back with this crazy escapade. Just forget it. Make my fucking day, eh? You certainly fucking did. And now she's your drinking buddy. I said, forget it, alright? There's stuff that you just don't know. Look, Nikki, please, I'm just... Get off my case, you hear me? Get off my fucking case, Eric. After a spring and a summer in Manchester, I quit help and split. Control your clients or they'll control you. And so they had. I'd fucked up. A week later, I was back in London and I made myself at home in Soho where life abounded. And I was alone. Seeking some friendly faces and fuzzy edges, I invited Connie and Nikki over to visit me. Before there would have been time to receive a response, they showed up on my doorstep one Saturday night. Oh, 3 whiskey chasers, please! Oh, cheers! Good to see you, man! Oh, life hasn't been the same without you, Eric! Oh no, we've got some trouble left behind. Connie's son, yeah, the narcs are after him, so he's shacked up at her flat. Yeah. No, nothing serious, but we've got to get it sorted, like. What about your job with the city, Nikki? Your big break? It was just seasonal, remember? I'll look for something when I get back, until they call me again. So, what about all the baggage you brought along? 12 fucking bags? You meaning to move here? No! Don't worry, we're not moving in on you, just taking a break! Woo-hoo! Hey, Eric! Watch your ass! That donut puncher's eyeing you up! Anyone for a dance? Hey! My buddies from Life's Other Side had turned into a pair of xenophobes away from home. I'd had enough. And I'd left them alone to drown their gripes with the world. These were friends I would not have minded losing. Around about midnight, I was mulling over this bum visit when they showed up much earlier and more sober than I would have expected. We've got something to tell you. Now, we never meant for you to know, and we're not going to get you involved at all. Right? All we wanted was to have a good time like we used to, right? Right, yeah, so, okay, well, we weren't going to lie to you because you're our only friend, so we'll just tell you what happened and then you won't have to ask us to leave, right? We've really fucked up this time. Yeah, just tell him for Christ's sakes. Well, what we did is, we killed someone. Mom, I don't feel very well. I don't think I can go to school today. Do you mind if I go back to bed?
Hello? Mrs. Shakhter? Yes? Can I help you? Your lad isn't at school today, and I'd like to ask him a few questions about an incident regarding the vandalism of some public transport yesterday afternoon. Oh, dear. The little man's unwell, but I suppose you better go up. He did seem a little troubled this morning. Don't worry, Ma'am. I think we can get to the bottom of this. Oh, I do hope so.
Oh, hello, Eric. Oh, you're asleep. Then I'll just take a seat down here. Your mum let me in. She said something about a pain in the stomach, hence not at school, yes? I'm sure you'll be alright come this afternoon, yes? The afternoon is the great time, Eric. Now, I heard there was a bit of a nastiness occurring yesterday afternoon, yes? A 125 bus heading from Kelly's Corner was attacked by a little yob wielding a catapult. Now you are the son of people who are far too intelligent and respectful to ever do something like that. I know you'd never dare bring so much trouble and shame upon your family. I know you'd never dare do that. However, your name was mentioned. How odd. The word got through to me through a few conversations with your classmates at school this morning. Certain friends of yours were named also. Oh, and as we're friends now, and as you're asleep, you won't mind if I take a little look in your bag now, will you? I thought I'd have a look at all the good work you're doing. Your teachers told me how well you've been behaving recently. Oh no. What's this? It looks like a catapult. I was terrified. But the next day I was to return to school and await my true judgment. I acted as if nothing had happened, and it was as if nothing had. As the day wore on, though, the weight became unbearable. Before blowing the whistle on myself, I initiated a few tentative inquiries. Barely believing my ears, I learned that my friend Rob Newman had been dealt with the day before after having admitted to heaving the rock which had shattered the bus window. I not only knew that Rob hadn't done it, I knew that he never would. Oh, look, you guys. I just want you to know that I think that it was wrong for you to kill Marlene. Shit! Jesus, Eric, fucking hell, we know that! Christ! Whoa, look. The less you know, the better for you, and the better for us. From now on, we'll just keep you right out of this, okay? But if they do get hold of you, you tell them. Tell them that I was so drunk, and she was so stoned. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Yeah, it was true. Yeah, tell them we don't know who the fuck killed Marlene. For all we know, she, I don't know, choked herself. Yeah? Guys, and I mean this in the most serious way, do you not think you could maybe help yourselves by perhaps putting together a story that might help, like lessen the blow? Like what? I don't know. Self-defense, act of passion, out of your minds, panic. I don't know. No, you just don't fucking know, do you? Just leave this to us. We know what we're gonna say. Can you drive us back? What, to Manchester? Yes, to Manchester. To hand ourselves in. Hi, Harry, it's me again. We're in London. No, not exactly a holiday, Harry. I told you, we killed somebody. No, I wasn't kidding. No, there's nobody here with us. I'm alone with Connie. This is not really my idea of a laugh. Oh, well, that's why I'm calling you. Has it been reported? Still no warrant, no search? Are you sure? Well, for fuck's sake, Harry, believe me. Okay, well, you call your people and you get back to me, alright? Tomorrow? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, okay, I'll sleep on it then, why don't I? Yeah. Okay, I'll be here waiting. Did you find the body? Who am I speaking to, please? Did you find the body? Who are you? Who is this, please? Did you find the body? Yes, we found the body. Who am I? Oh, hi, Martin. Is Marlene there? No, I tried her number, but she's not answering or getting back to any of my calls. Is she alright? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Oh, well, you can just tell her that Nikki called, an old friend. Yeah. Oh, no, don't worry about that. I'll call again. No, really, I can't even remember it, and it's fine. Okay, thanks. Bye. Oh, hello? Who's asking? Oh, my, sorry. Come on in then. Oh, my. Well, as you can see, I wasn't expecting that. You can't have 25 years between you. Now, listen, I don't need your name, and I don't let fellas be here, so if the young fella could step outside. Oh, you know how much? Who's got the money? Oh, well, that was some time back now. It's £7 now. Yeah. You're Jewish, aren't you? So am I. Come on. Thanks. So, the young fella, he's your boyfriend. When did you find out? Does anyone else know other than your boyfriend? And you've made up your mind? No, you, not him. Once it's done, alright? Right, let's get started then. Well, I'm going to use soapy hot water and I'll pump it inside, and you might feel a bit of pressure. Then overnight you're going to see a bit of blood, like your monthly, but heavy like. Then, after that, maybe a thin liquid coming out, and that's when you know you're safe. How you feeling? Don't worry, I was a nurse. Okay, let's get started then. If you can just slip your knickers off for me, and then lie down on that bed over there. There we go. Fucking hell. Of all the places you could have gone right, everywhere in the world, why would you choose Wolverhampton? Oh, well, you know, I have friends come and they find medium to good job and encourage me. And I know you see shithole, but believe me, the money here is better. Yeah, but like, you look like a model. Like, why aren't you down in London? You'd easily be a model. I've made a portfolio. But do you know how much money these things cost? And then you have to always take photo, and they're not happy with this, and there's never any job. No paying job. I just can't get my head around it though, right? Like, fucking hell. Where are you from again? This must be like the middle of nowhere for you. Small town called the Galvpils in Latvia. Oh, I just can't. Isn't it mad, right? You guys come all the way from Latvia, or wherever it is. And of all the places you pass through, right? All those places, you just keep going through it all. Like it was some kind of goal to live here, in Wolves. Yeah, but no. You know, we have a friend come, and if it's safe and it's okay, then we can come also. Plus, I want to study at university. Really? What are you going to study? Cleaning? Child psychology? I just want to improve on my English first. Your English is busting, mate, and I'm from here. Trust me. This mean good or bad? It means good. Mate, go and study now. You'll probably speak better English than all the locals. Yes, but I want to first improve on my English before, I leave this world.
What, you're leaving the world, aren't you now, Bob?
Like this world. Dunkin' Donuts.
You mean the daft bastards like me?
No. I like you. Go away. Little shithead, go away, we're closed. What don't they understand about this? I swear the people here are so stupid.
Did you turn the sign around?
I locked the door.
Well, if they're so stupid, then you got to tell them why. Psychology, Bab.
Jesus. It was like Freak Express in here today.
Yeah, so, what's new?
No, but I mean really weird. They're so nervous. They're freaking out at me looking over at their table. So I think, okay, I go over to take their order. So I did. And then one can't look at me. The other two, they're staring, glaring at me. I think, okay, this is hilarious. Then the one that can't look at me, skinny woman with cowboy boots, she go over to the phone and explode. We kill her, Harry. No, this is for real. This is not a dream.
Oh, yeah, I remember them now. Was it was the two noisy birds with the shy posh guy, right? Yeah. Oh, you're weird, right?
No, we kill her, Harry. We see the body with our own eyes. We strangle her with our own eyes. No, this is no joke. What do you mean go home? We hand ourselves back into police. Okay, well, you talk with your friend and get back to us in the morning.
Wow. A trio of killers in the calf. Only in Wolves, right?
No. I say 2 killer. Shy posh guy, he left them. He didn't have it in him. Did you clean coffee machine?
I never cleaned the coffee machine.
You'll have Rudolfo in your case.
Look, I'll put Rudolph on your case in a minute. In this life, you be good, or you be good at it.
Well, Des, you're such a regular offender. The court pays you no mind. But this time, you've got our full attention. What is it you wanted me to do? Precisely. Oh, well, you'll drop by downstairs, friendly neighbourly visit, bottle of vodka, 70 centilitres, litre, some cigarettes. We'll turn a blind eye to any other trimmings. They'll talk, and you'll walk. Are you going to tell me what it is they're supposed to have done? What it is I'm supposed to be looking for? Well, that's for us to know and for you to find out. You just oblige. I say I want nothing to do with all this. Yeah, they're my neighbours, but they're my friends. Precisely. If you don't oblige, the law can turn nasty over the smallest of things. You never know what we might find. Now, I've been clean for 2 years. Fucking hell. In this land, ain't no way for man to be free. No. Are you asking me to be a grass? I'm not asking you to be a grass. I'm telling you.
Do you know what O.J. said when he came out of the trial? I'd rather do my time than live with this crime. I don't think so. Human conscience is an overrated commodity. If you can walk, you don't want to get caught. You know the feeling? Listening to Officer iCloud from the Big Smoke.
New Jersey Turnpike, riding on a wet night, 'neath the refinery's glow, out where the great...
I hear you home. I bring some refreshment. Yeah. Well, nah, me not hear nothing for 1 hour, me know something wrong. Me not hear nothing for a week. Me wanna hear about it. Vodka for the lady. Pound of hazy for the gentlewoman. Yeah, come on, don't be shy. We're all old friends here. Yeah. Any excuse for a party. So come on, tell me, where you ladies been? Oh, me, it's same shit, different day, but you ladies. Oh, you mean I don't want to know? Ah, London town, now we're talking. Holiday? And who do you know down there then? Okay, I hope you be taking me with you next time you go. Hey, the bag's still packed? Where you be going next? You be thinking I'm a rat, huh? Well, so do I. Yeah, I pulled a few fast ones in my time, but this duplicity is alien territory, brother. It's not my turf at all. There ain't no one man I know would want to know a person what sucked trusted friends into condemning each other into hard time. His own fucking neighbors, for Christ's sake. What? Yeah, I know they killed that woman. Oh, for fuck's sake, Nikki, I'm just sick of this shit. Get it over and done with. Kill her. That's what Connie said, and that's what Nikki did. What I did, it feels like the same species. Ma, I am bad company. Lisa shook her head when she saw me the day after the abortion, but said nothing, and I left it at that. About a week later, at lunchtime, she wandered up to me where I was sat on the grass with my schoolmates. She beckoned me over. I called out for her to tell me why. She beckoned more urgently. I shook my head and she left. Weeks, or maybe months later, she explained that things had not happened as she'd been told they were supposed to after our visit to the woman. She'd called her and taken another trip down alone the following Monday. That night, she'd gone through hell, muffling her screams alone in the dark bathroom at home. I mean, we'd lied to that woman, we'd kidded each other and ourselves. What came out, Lisa said, was a small but fully formed baby. Little boy. She'd brought it to school in a shoebox, placed it in her desk.
tried to get the only person she could show it to come and see. I had suspected it had been something like that. No. I'd known it was that.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. Little me and little you kept doing all the things they do. They never really think it through, like I can never think you're true. Here I go again, the blame, the guilt, the pain, the hurt, the shame, the founding fathers of our plane that's stuck in heavy clouds of rain. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be one day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. Think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old. And think of all the stories